Hello, and welcome to Sassy Scrapbooking. In today's video, I am going to show you my step-by-step process to create this wonderful diagonal Trifold Hearts Valentine's Day card. So let's get started. In the Cricut Design Space, I have inserted a square image. My first step is to unlock the sizing key so that I can enter the card dimensions. I am resizing the base card to 8.5 inches in height by 11 inches in width. Please note that I will be using a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock when I cut this design out. Next, I am going to duplicate the card base image and change the color of the duplicate image. This step is not really necessary, but I find that it is easier for me when I am designing my cards. Once that is done, I am going to resize the duplicate image so that I have a long rectangle. At this point, the size of the rectangle is not important as long as the rectangle is longer than the card base image. Now, I am going to change the angle of the rectangle. I want to set the angle of the rectangle so that I can cut across the card base diagonally. In my case, I have set the angle to slightly under a 25-degree angle. I have raised the rectangle so that one end is at the highest point of the base card and the lowest point a few inches above the lowest point. Once I am happy with the placement of the rectangle over the base card, I am going to use the slice feature in the layers box. This will cut a line across the base card which can now be removed. I am now going to insert the heart border image from the Classroom February and March image set. I am ungrouping the image since it has a background image attached and removing the background image. Next, I want to resize the hearts border image. The resizing of the hearts border image is up to you. You can make the hearts taller, narrower, or larger overall than what I am going to use. It is really up to you. Now I am changing the angle of the image so that it matches the angle of the card base. I am also ensuring that the bottom tips of the hearts overlap the base card image. Once I am happy with the placement of the hearts border image, I am going to duplicate that image. Again, I am going to ensure that the bottom tips of the hearts overlap the card base image, but I am also going to ensure that the two border image ends overlap each other. I am going to duplicate the hearts border one more time. In doing so, it becomes apparent that the combination of all three border images is much longer than the width of the card base. So I am going to select all three of the border images and once more resize them so that they are approximately the same width as the card base. Next, I am going to make a few smaller adjustments to the placement of each of the borders again, ensuring that the ends overlap each other and that the bottom tips of the hearts overlap the base card. Once this is done to my liking, I am going to select all three of the borders and weld them together. Once the borders have been welded together, I want to duplicate the hearts border image and set it aside for now. Then I want to select the hearts border image and the base card and weld them together using the weld icon in the layers box. Once the weld has been completed, I notice that the size of the base card has changed. In order to resize the base card and still have the duplicate hearts border match the border on the base card, I am picking up the duplicate hearts border and placing it on top of the base card border. Once this has been done, I am selecting all the images, unlocking the sizing key, and entering the dimensions for the base card. What I'm trying to achieve is that when I modify the size of the border on the base card, I am simultaneously modifying the hearts border. Just a little note, because I am adhering the duplicate hearts border to the front and the back of the base card border in a different colored cardstock, I will need to cut an additional hearts border, which I did not show on this video. Now that the Cricut Explorer has completed all the cuts, I have taken an 8.5 by 11 sheet of copy paper and folded it into thirds. I am using my pencil to darken the fold line so that you can see it better in this video. Next, I am placing the base card on top of the sheet of paper and marking the fold line on the base card. Now I can place the base card on my scoring pad and score fold lines onto the base card. I am using my scoring tool to sharpen the fold lines on the base card. Now I am ready to add the hearts border that I have cut from purple and red glitter cardstock. I am placing some liquid glue on the back of the purple glitter cardstock, and I am adhering it to the base card before turning the base card over and adding the red glitter cardstock. With that done, I am just adding a few embellishments to complete my Valentine's card. I have added the Be My Valentine in red glitter cardstock paper from the Victorian Romance image set. To finish my Valentine card, I have also added from the Victorian Romance image set a harlequin that I have cut out of red and white glitter cardstock and adhered it to the card using double-sided foam adhesive squares. And my card is complete. At this time, I would like to thank you for watching my video at Sassy Scrapbooking. Please subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. I will continue to add new videos as my adventures with the Cricut Explorer continue. Bye for now.